Hello friends, in this video lecture we'll talk about Hadoop. Hadoop is very popular tool for big data processing. So let's start. What is Hadoop? Basically this word Hadoop comes from a toy elephant, and this is developed by a scientist which is known as Doug Cutting. He was working in Yahoo at that time, and he has developed a framework which is known as Nutch, and that framework is basically based on Google file system and Google MapReduce framework. So Hadoop is basically a batch processing system, and it is an open source framework. It means the source code is free to download, modified, and it is free of cost, available to everyone, and it is licensed under Apache Foundation, which is taking care of Hadoop project. The whole framework is written in Java, and even the Hadoop programs are written in Java. It is a distributed storage and processing of big data. It means the whole framework is working on a distributed storage and processing concept. Data are stored in a distributed manner and processed in a distributed manner. Hadoop was developed mainly for the processing or handling of big data, which is beyond the processing capability of current and traditional system. So this particular tool or software framework is developed for handling large amount of data, which is easily handled through this tool. Hadoop is scalable. Scalable means if the amount of data increases, you can easily handle by adding more nodes to the cluster of Hadoop. It is cost effective. Mainly Hadoop works on commodity hardwares. So if you are using commodity hardwares, the cost is much lesser than if you are using servers for RDBMS and etc. It is faster because the whole data is stored in distributed manner, and those data is processed in a distributed manner, so the result comes in a much quicker way as compared to data processing in a single server. So it is fast also. So because of those characteristics, Hadoop was very popular, and because of these things, Hadoop is used for big data processing in a very effective manner. So let's talk about the core component of Hadoop. Hadoop mainly have two major components. One is known as HDFS, second is known as MapReduce. HDFS is known as Hadoop Distributed File System. This is basically just a file system like FAT file system or NTFS file system. This is based on Google file system concept. Here the data is stored in a distributed manner. And second is MapReduce. So MapReduce is basically the programming framework. Using MapReduce layer, we design the program and we run the program on Hadoop distributed environment. So these are the two basic components of Hadoop. Let's talk about the architecture of Hadoop. Hadoop follow master-slave architecture. There is one master node, there are so many slave nodes, and those things are further divided into two layers. One is HDFS layer and second is MapReduce layer. The HDFS layer is basically storage layer where the data is stored in a distributed manner, and the MapReduce layer is basically the processing layer where the programs are designed and they work in a distributed manner. Let's talk about the HDFS layer first. In the HDFS layer we have name node, which is the master node, and the data nodes, which are the slave nodes. The job of the data node is to store the data in a distributed manner on different machines in the cluster of computers, and the name node basically take cares of the various metadata. Name node basically stores the information of a file system. It contains every information where the data is stored, how many replicas are there, how many data nodes are working, how many data nodes are not working. The data nodes basically sends the heartbeat message to the name node that they are active. If they don't send heartbeat messages to the name node, then it shows they are inactive. Then the other replica will work. So this way this is working. Let's talk about the MapReduce layer. In the MapReduce layer, we have task trackers and job tracker. The job tracker is basically the master node, and the task tracker is basically the slave nodes. Task trackers are working on various nodes in the clusters, and their main job is to process the data using certain programs which is written in MapReduce framework. And the job tracker will keep track of the task executed by various task tracker. The job tracker will do scheduling of jobs, then see how much job is executed, and then they transfer the job if it is not executed by a certain machine, if a certain machine is dead. So this way this job tracker and task tracker are working. So MapReduce layer is basically the processing layer. It is handling the processing part of Hadoop. And SDFS layer is basically the storage layer, which is used for the storage part of the big data. So both layers work in work together in a combined manner. One more thing I want to talk to you here right now. The Hadoop programs are written in a MapReduce framework. So every program have some map task and some reduce task. It means some map function is written and the reduce function is written. The map function will map the input values to certain intermediate values, and those intermediate values are further reduced to and gives the output using the reduce function. So this is how the architecture of Hadoop works. Thank you so much.